All right, fire it up, Kale. Fire it up. I'm hyped for this, man. I can do it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the pregame lounge. We are coming to you live from the Twitter Lounge, driven by your front range service, the official vehicle of DNVR. Here in the pregame lounge for Nuggets Cavs.
Oh, man.
Big game tonight as the Nuggets are back home in Denver finally after that road trip. They got the new look Cavs with James Harden in town. We're going to set the stage for that game. I'll go over the injury report, tell you who's in, who's out. Then talk about the three-point contest. Nuggets have a player in the three-point contest at All-Star Weekend for the first time in a long time coming up at All-Star Weekend. We'll talk buyout market, give you guys the updated word on that, and then give our best bets. To help me with today's pregame show, I got D-Line in the house.
That's right, guys. Man, am I ready to go. Rip roaring and ready to go. And why is that? Extra James Harden games this year, dude.
Man, my favorite.
Extra James Harden's games. I thought we were going to only be able to see him when we played the Clippers, but nope. Tack a few extra on, dude.
Got Superstar Dev here, too.
I don't like to tell people's business very often.
Yeah.
But I'm going to let y'all in on a little secret. James Harden loves Denver baddies.
Whoa. What?
Was this a scoop, Dev?
He might try to show out here. That's all I'm going to say.
Wow, I didn't know we were known for that.
I didn't either.
Baddies.
That's why it's a scoop.
Yeah, an unexpected one.
Is the scoop that we have baddies?
Yeah, that's
That's the scoop.
half of the scoop. James Harden's into him's the second half.
Wow.
Yeah. That's big news.
Damn.
All right.
Damn.
Might have to change up the rundown here. But like Dev was saying, the Cleveland Cavaliers with James Harden are in town tonight. We'll go to our game notes. Cleveland comes into this game at 32-21 on the season. They had a rough start to the year. We're one of the most disappointing teams for maybe the first third of the season or so. They've come on recently, and they're actually riding a 3-game winning streak here into Denver. One of those wins, just this last one, has come with James Harden, though. They trade for him at the deadline, and then they beat the Kings. Not the most impressive win, but a win's a win on the road. Harden had 23 points, 8 assists in that game. They pretty much swap out, Garland for Harden in a straight swap. I think it's a big upgrade. Garland's had a disappointing season, very injury prone. Harden, just the better player at this point, so we'll see how it all fits, but, should be a pretty interesting game. What do you guys think of Harden on the Cavs?
I think that they have the two big man towers, so if you could get them all operating at the same time, especially with the scorer like Donovan Mitchell next to him, James Harden, whatever you say about him, very talented with the ball in his hands and also just such a great passer that I do think that he could have them have scoring a bunch of points. So I do think that it really does benefit Jared Allen and Evan Mobley immensely.
Yeah.
I mean, you just worry about personality when it comes to James Harden.
Oh, absolutely.
If you just you're talking X's and O's and capability, you're like, yeah, man, absolutely upgrade. But those guys got to hang out together and stuff. And there's the one ball and all that stuff. So we'll see.
Yeah, there is one ball.
The positive is, though, you only have to take the backseat to one guy. He just has to get along with Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
Everyone else.
It's not like those other guys were really getting the ball before. Right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But you act like that's a small thing. I don't know if you knew this. James Harden is the offense.
Well, he's the system.
Excuse me. He's the system.
He is the system. And we saw what it looked like with Donovan Mitchell next to Rudy Gobert. Let's just say he is not ready to pass the rock. So that is going to be interesting.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Let's go to our common spirit injury report. We can see who's in and who's out for this game. A couple injury notes for the Nuggets and Cavs. Let's start with Denver. Christian Brown listed as probable along with Nikola Jokic. Both those guys are playing, though. Jamal Murray was questionable, left hip inflammation. He is playing. He was kind of a game time decision, but he went through his warm up. He is good to go. For Cleveland, Evan Mobley's actually out of this game. He's dealing with a calf strain. They had a couple other guys on their injury report, like Jalen Tyson. He is available to play, though. So other than Mobley, Cleveland pretty healthy compared to where they've been for a lot of this season. The Nuggets still dealing with a lot of injuries, of course, but Jamal is playing, and he's, of course, had some duels against Donovan Mitchell in the past.
Yeah, not having Spencer Jones in this one.
Yeah, he's also out with a concussion still.
Incredible to get a raise and then just take the week off.
Well, Dev, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. He hasn't gotten the raise yet.
Oh,
that's the thing, actually, I don't think anybody's really talked about. Yeah, the report comes out that they're going to convert him to a standard NBA contract. Yay. Well, they haven't done it yet, and I've got to think it's because he has this concussion and he's still out. So you're actually saving a little more money by not signing him to the actual deal until he can play.
Hold on. Are you saving even more money than that? Because
but we're saving so much money at this deadline.
Truly, he's not on the active roster right now.
Yeah.
So he's not even making the active roster.
That's his point.
He's still he is still on the two-way contract right now.
Oh man.
Even though he has out of games, but he's out with a concussion, so he can't play anyway.
So
he's kind of like a man without a country right now.
So he needs to
They're
pay.
saving thousands of dollars.
Dev, they're saving so much money right now. It's actually crazy.
That's brutal.
But rest
brutal.
assured, once he clears concussion protocol, he'll be back.
Dude, I cannot believe he's still out from the concussion protocol. That's insane.
Yeah.
He got the crazy thing is that who was it? He hit Paul Pierce. Who did he hit? They started bleeding and then.
Cat.
Cat came back and played.
Paul Pierce?
I was trying to think of some loser from the past. I couldn't remember.
I mean, I'm
Cat
pretty
came back
sure
and
that's
played
what's
that
happened
game.
because they have not announced his new NBA contract
Yeah,
yet.
Cat came back and played.
It is
that
not
game.
official
and then,
yet.
And then, I mean, apparently Spencer took the much worse shot.
Apparently
since
he did.
Unreal, man.
Yeah. But he'll be out, and you're right. That is a big one considering you got Donovan Mitchell and James Harden, two guys that he would definitely match up with.
Yeah, they need the bodies. Sorry, I took us off of your original question. Your original question was it about Jamal coming back?
Yeah, and just what are you
Sure.
looking for tonight? Yeah, what do you have your
I
eye
do
on?
want to see. I mean, Jokic is back. That's really what I want to see is like how he continues to dominate. He seems like he's back. Like we got to see a monster stat line from him. We got to see like his usual allotment of minutes and him just looking like the best player in the world. I want to see if that continues and if he continues to be aggressive. Him getting 30 minutes, it makes me happy. I did not know how much I enjoyed just his availability. So we get to get back to seeing him dominate. Him versus Jared Allen is going to be very fun. When they don't have Jared Allen out there, he really is going to dominate. So that's something to look forward to. Yours got to be Cam Johnson.
Well, I'll just say, like, it dawned on me midway through the post-game show last time that we had 4 of our starters.
Right.
4 of our starters.
It's a pretty big breakthrough.
Can you believe it? 4 out of 5 starters? I mean, obviously we're missing a lot of other people, but 4 out of 5 starters.
Yeah.
And watching them start to get it rolling. Cam Johnson, as you mentioned, that I loved how seamlessly he came back into the lineup. He just came in, knocked down his first shot, and then played like he never missed any other time. Jokic got stronger as the game went on. So, yeah, dude, I'm looking for like a near full strength effort from the Denver Nuggets, quote unquote, starters.
Yeah, I think it's a good point. You know, Christian Brown has been back for a couple games, had 10 points in this last game, got into double figures. I kind of put the pressure on Christian Brown a couple post-game shows ago. No Peyton Watson. He has to play better.
Yes.
Like Christian Brown has to regain his confidence, get his rhythm back, and just become Christian Brown again. He has to do that during this month-long stretch, at least, that Peyton Watson's going to be out. And, you know, him getting into double figures, I think it was a good sign. Him playing really good defense against Mitchell and Harden tonight would be a great sign as well. He's just got to step up, man. I mean, the time is now. He's playing 30-plus minutes, played on the back-to-back. He's got to step it up, and tonight could be a great night for that to happen. If we move on here, some news came in over the weekend. Jamal Star is going to be very prevalent at All-Star Weekend. He's playing in the All-Star game,
Dude.
Jamal Murray is, alongside Nikola Jokic
Jamal
on Team
starter.
World. Jamal starter potentially. I don't know how Team World's going to divvy up the starting lineup. But Jamal Murray is also in the three-point contest, guys. The best shooter this year statistically, hitting a ton of threes on a ton of volume, his best shooting season of his career, and he gets rewarded with a entry into the three-point contest. Here are the other participants as well. Devin Booker, Con Knippel, Damian Lillard, who hasn't played in the game yet this season and isn't, Tyrese Maxey, and Donovan Mitchell.
Weird. It's a weird group.
What do we think about this field?
Well, first off, having Damian Lillard be in it, how? What? He's not playing.
I'm sure like he's on the active roster. He's just has been playing, and I'm sure all he's been doing is shooting since he can't probably run.
That's
Like,
you want to make your return to that because he's still not going to play for the rest of the year.
yeah.
It's just pretty crazy. And if he's underwhelming in that, it's going to be like, yeah, we knew that was going to happen.
I bet he'd be good. I'm sure he's literally only able to shoot.
For sure. That one's weird. I'm shocked that they didn't put like Michael Porter Jr. or something.
Michael Porter got snubbed. I did see a couple people saying, maybe he didn't want to do it if he didn't make the All-Star team, which I believe.
Yeah,
but
just probably not even wanting to be out
it feels
there.
like he did get a little snubbed.
Yeah, I think that Jamal has a real chance, like especially with how he's been, playing this year. Also, when they said that he was going to be playing or in the three-point contest, it made me happy to like know that he felt healthy enough to say, yes, I'll be in something. That's how I kind of had the idea that he was going to play.
For sure.
This could have been a perfect time for him to rest for a couple of, games before the All-Star game, which I don't expect him to play a lot in. Just because it's the All-Star, there's so many other guys. So I was like, hey, this is going to be like rest time for him. But then when they say he was in the three-point contest, I said, okay, he's healthy enough to actually give it a go, and he's going to play in this one. I think he has a chance against the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just cool. Like what we don't ever get Nuggets in the cool competitions. We always get like Jokic in the skills.
I think the Nuggets' last
the skills
three-point
competition-
contest guy was like Vashawn Leonard,
maybe
Chauncey Billups.
potentially. We had Will Barton embarrass himself in the slam dunk contest.
yeah.
Obviously, Chris Birdman Anderson embarrassed the contest itself.
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. We and again,
was he even on the Nuggets for that, or was he on New Orleans?
Well, good question. But yeah, we get Jokic in the skills competition, which is the worst of all little.
I don't even think there's a skills competition this year.
Not since Wemby cheated last year.
I haven't seen a graphic for it. They might have just killed it.
They should. It's the worst competition.
I thought he said he was going to have the skills competition.
Well, whatever. Point being is that like this is actually worth watching. This is worth watching.
3-point contest has become the main event for sure.
Which is crazy because it's like not that great. It's like just says more about the All-Star weekend that like the 3-point competition is the cool thing to do now.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool. Let's do it. Come on. Let's go, Jamal. Win.
Kale, can you go back to that graphic? Because there's actually 2 more participants that didn't even make it on there. If you just can scroll down a little bit to include them. There's a absolutely wild entrant into this contest. Bobby Portis is in the 3-point contest.
Wait, shut up.
There he is on the graphic.
Shoot like 36% from 3.
And Norman Powell, but Bobby Portis?
What is this?
Are we this desperate?
Ever since Cat won it, and then all these like,
Do we have to put a big man in there?
I guess.
Yo,
Dude,
that's
this is
crazy.
I don't look. I cannot believe this. I thought for sure it'd be like, I mean, Con Knippel makes sense to me. I don't think of any of the rest of these guys as like 3-point. I mean, Jamal, I do, but like, I guess they shoot reasonably.
I mean,
from three,
Lillard,
but like,
he's won it. What is it? Twice before?
Yeah, he's a 2-time champ.
Yeah,
but it's just like I don't know. That doesn't strike me as like the field
best
of
shooters in the world.
Yeah, man. Whatever. Who cares? I guess.
I think Jamal's got a great shot to win it.
He does.
He's never been in it before, and I feel like any first-time competitor.
Oh yeah. Isn't that
It's
like
just kind of weird shooting a ball off a rack so many times.
yeah? I mean, that's everybody but Lillard, right? I mean, it's like
Mitchell's been in it before. Booker's been in it before, I believe.
I like the
Bobby
fact-
Portis definitely not been in it
I
before.
like that because I feel like it's weird for a player like Bobby Portis who has to come to the All-Star game to be in the three-point contest. Like, I like that Jamal's already in the game, and
Sure.
they're like, because you have to get a flight and then be a part of the activities for you to just be in this one small portion of it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny.
I think he might be motivated the same as James Harden. I think he might be into the baddies.
Oh, for sure. For sure. This is very random. Your boy Isaiah Stewart he's getting suspended.
Who?
Isaiah Stewart.
What for?
There was a brawl in the Pistons Charlotte game tonight.
Tonight?
I mean, just right now. A real brawl. He came from the bench to punch.
Is this Malice in the Palace?
Well, it looks like they're in Charlotte.
This is
Malice in Little Caesars Arena.
but it sounds like they're in Little Caesars.
Yeah, it's
I
a
don't
real
know.
fight.
I mean,
too.
in Charlotte?
It's a good one.
Paycom?
Malice in the Hornet's Nest. I don't know what
Hornet's Nest.
the Charlotte Arena is called. We can move on to topic number 3. The buyout market is heating up around the league. There have been a couple buyout guys who have signed already. Javon Carter, he went to Orlando. Cam Thomas, he went to Milwaukee. The Nuggets, there's been some reported interest of them in Lonzo Ball. Jake Fisher had that they're one of the teams, along with Golden State, that have registered some interest in Lonzo Ball. I don't know how real it is. Seems like a bit of a risky signing with his injury history. Are there any buyout guys that you guys are warming up to? Lonzo Ball is out there for sure. The Nuggets and Golden State, 2 teams that have reportedly been interested in him. Kyle Anderson is a guy I'm actually kind of talking myself into a bit, because if you're needing ball handling, he can provide some of that, in a similar way to what Aaron Gordon might give you ball handling wise. Chris Boucher is out there as well. He's the guy the Nuggets were interested at last trade deadline. Chris Middleton might get bought out. He'd probably be near the top of people's list if that does happen. Kyle Anderson also needs to get bought out as well, but it seems like he probably will be. Buyout guys, a lot of name, but not a lot of substance in the end. But it does seem like there could be a couple guys out there that help the Nuggets. Does Lonzo Ball do anything for you, Dev?
No.
Okay.
He doesn't. Because I've heard the other names that you said. He would have been a guy for me, especially being a backup point guard. He offers the defense, but he really might be washed, like absolutely cooked. And that's a scary thing, because he's been on teams that have needed his services and he's not been able to figure it out. And he's a bit different. Like, his is not the availability right now, even though he went through injuries. He's a high IQ player, so it was never about athleticism for him. So if he's still not being able to figure out a way to get on the court with these teams, then I feel like it would be the same with Denver. Mm-hmm. But when you say names, like, first, Chris Middleton would be the top of everybody's list. They get to choose where they want to go, though, right?
Yeah, and he hasn't been bought out yet. I mean, he's on the Wizards. It's kind of like he has to go to them and be like, okay, buy me out of my contract.
That would be easy. That would be the easiest pick that you would go with. But after that, I think it's Kyle Anderson, just because I think about the role that he could fulfill.
Yeah.
Like, not having Aaron Gordon every single game. He has size.
Little less athleticism,
but he has
a little bit less.
He's a veteran that knows where to be on the floor, how to fit in, get out of the way.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about him while he's on the floor. And I just think that his style fits a Denver. If it's these pace teams that's high IQ, and he offers that. And he also fills different holes. You could put him at small forward, you could put him at power forward at times. I do think that at times he could put the ball on the floor.
Yep.
So I like the ability to do a little bit of everything, and him and Chris Middleton do that for me.
Yeah. We've also got Haywood Highsmith. He hasn't played at all this season, but is reportedly good to go. He's kind of like a jack of all trades, master of none wing. He's on the Heat the last couple seasons. Cole Anthony, another buyout candidate. He's been terrible this season in Milwaukee. Maybe you can revive something with him quite there. But those are kind of the big names I've got
Yeah,
circled.
is Grayson Allen in that mix?
I don't think he's going to be a buyout guy. No.
No, he won't be one. No, I don't want any of these guys.
Okay.
I've learned my
None?
lesson, man. Reggie Jackson taught me. I was like so hyped. I was like on it. We're like, we gotta get it. Gotta
Yeah.
get this guy. Got him. He was like, okay. But then I think it cost us 3 draft picks to get off of him.
Yeah, that was the price to get off him.
It was like an absolute
The crime
disaster.
was not signing Reggie Jackson. It
giving
was
him a
signing him
player
to a
option.
player option, which might have been the only way you signed him in the
That's the
first
thing,
place.
is it like,
so.
especially if you find yourself in a bidding contest with a goddamn buyout guy. I'm telling you, like, I've learned my lesson with these buyout guys.
Yeah.
There's no team that gets rid of a functional player. If you're still like reasonably like if you got some utility, no one's buying you out, man. As soon as they buy you out, you just like
don't know.
when I hear Chris Middleton, I'm like, okay, I could see that maybe because like his contract is out of control. He makes so much money to be on the Wizards. I still think he probably has a little bit of juice. The thing
You
I
can
want-
imagine Chris Middleton giving you 10 minutes in a playoff
yeah,
game,
like
hitting a couple big
hitting
shots.
a big shot. Like I
Yeah.
can see that, but like for me, I just wanted the Nuggets to figure out their backup one all season. That's all I ever wanted them to do. They never did it. That's not going to be Lonzo. It's just not. I was hoping, for a second we could do a Mike Conley situation, but of course, he and Tim Connolly break the league and just get him back to his team for cheaper. But after being bought out, he ends up, I think, actually making more money. Insane.
Feels like that shouldn't happen.
It
but-
feels like it should not happen. But so I don't know. Everybody else, I'm like, whatever, dude. I'm cool on that.
Yeah. That's how I kind of feel too. I'm a little intrigued by Lonzo Ball. A little intrigued. With you, I do have some PTSD from the Reggie Jackson experience,
Terrible.
but Lonzo Ball gives you length, he can give you a little defense, some playmaking and passing too. And I'm just not sold on the backup point guard
No,
and ball handling situation.
not at all.
I'm not, man. Like if you were to ask me am I comfortable with Jalen Pickett bringing up the ball against pressure defense in the playoffs, I'm just not.
I don't think he's.
I'm
gonna,
just not.
I don't think he's going to get playoff minutes. I really
Am I
don't.
comfortable with Bruce Brown? Not really either.
That's what it's going to be. It's going to be Bruce. It's going to be Bruce and Julian and
not very comfortable.
I wish they had figured this out at the trade deadline.
Yeah. Our pregame picks are presented by Bet365. Download the Bet365 app. Use code DNVR365. Deposit $10. Place a bet for $5 to get $200 in bonus bets. Must be 21 plus and physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or somebody knows a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. What do we got tonight, Dev?
We got some money to make in this game, and
Let's go.
I really like this game. This is a fun
You do?
game. I'm excited about this game.
Okay.
I'm not gonna even lie to you. The Nuggets come into this game as favorites.
Really?
Really?
Do they know
Wait,
they're
really?
at home? Do they know they're at home? That's their Achilles
Being
heel.
at home usually gets you some points.
Not
Goes the
us.
opposite way for Denver. I do think it's the fact that they have 4 starters back. That's a little bit shocking. They also are down a couple of starters. So I do think that plays its part. Also think that they just key in on the center position and say, you know what? Yoke's going to give him work, and then once he's not in there, it's going to be more work being given. So I like Denver in this one. I would take money line. I'd take the -1. It doesn't make sense to not
Dang.
take the -1.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
Yeah.
They have to win by
They
one.
have to win by 1. You might as well. Yeah, 1. The over-under I've actually been up and down on. Like 239 is very, very high. I do think these are two teams that could get out and score with relative ease. I'm not going to do over-under in this one, which is very opposite of what I typically do. Because everything says over. But 239 to start out is so many points. I bet the over hits, though. On the other side, this one is very easy for me. It's almost a lock. Jared Allen over 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
God damn it.
It's so easy because right now they have nobody else to
Really?
be out on the floor with
So
them.
you're taking the opposing center.
Well, he also just had like a game that he had like 19 rebounds and 29 points or something
Okay.
crazy.
But just noting
He just does a little bit of everything. Points, rebounds, and assists. I really like it. On the Nuggets side of things, we're going to
Diabolical.
start with our 3-pointers bet. As soon as you see the 2.5, just lock in Tim Hardaway Jr. because They really need him to step up right now. He's going to play some minutes. He's also the scoring option in that second unit, so I like the over 2.5 3-pointers. We know how it goes there. I really, really like Tim Hardaway Jr. in this one. His points are at 13.5 points, and he could get this in 3-pointers alone. I think he's going to get it in 3-pointers alone, so I'm going to go over in this one. Scoring is needed in that second unit. They also are going to put him with the starters at time just to get the offense operating. 13.5 points is way, way too low for him. I bet he gets like 20. So I'm going to go with the over 13.5 points. Murray's points are at 25.5, and this is one that I truly do love. It was also like almost one of my locks. We've seen him have some incredible games against James Harden because look at his defense. We've also seen him have like astronomical numbers against Donovan Mitchell. Like you already know what that is.
Yep.
Well, they've teamed up, and this one's going to be fun. I think Murray hasn't been as good as he is right now. So this is one that we've been robbed for in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I think we get back to those monster numbers. I think he's going to be pushing it. I bet we see an aggressive Jamal, especially the fact that he had a choice to not play and chose to play. I bet he circled this one. He wants to get out to a big game in this one. So I like Jamal in this. I like Jamal at over 6.5 assists as well. It's way too low. He just had it 11, and Jokic is back right now. So that's just easy buckets when you dump it inside the paint. 6.5 is just way too low. I'm a big shocked to see Julian Strawther points at 11.5 points. But look how far we've come. 11.5 to start out with this one. I don't think that he's going to get that. I know he's playing well, but I just don't expect him to have a big scoring game. I'm going to go under for him on this one.
So Julian in the starting lineup again tonight. I don't know what you guys think. I didn't listen to the last post-game show, full disclosure. But I love Julian Strawther in the starting lineup.
Yeah.
You know, as long as they only have 4 of 5 starters, I was kind of done with the Pickett experience in the starting 5. I like him more off the bench anyway. I love that they're going with Strawther.
Yeah, Pickett doesn't really bring anything to the starting lineup when he's not. Like, this is what's happening to Jalen Pickett every time he's in the lineup is that more often than not, he's getting moved off of being the primary ball handler. So then he's just an undersized 2. Yeah. And nobody's looking for him on the wing. So he's just kind of floating around, not playing great defense, undefined offensive role. And I agree. Julian Strawther came in and like made it happen.
Yep. He definitely deserves it.
Yeah, and also it just spaces the floor. Like you can't double anybody because Julian Strawther is going to shoot the ball, and as much as he misses, you have to respect him as a shooter because you know what he can be.
Pickett shot it well, but I do think defenses guard Strawther more like a shooter than Pickett, even if his percentage is a little lower.
Yeah, I mean, Cam John, the man John, had 14 last game.
Yeah.
And this is a tough one for him. It's funny that you just say it like it's his nickname. It's a long nickname.
You say it.
Everyone says it. It's his nickname.
It's his. Well, that was. But he. Okay.
Yeah. They put his line at 11.5, and I do think the team needs him to scoring right now. So let's go with the over on that one. Not many other scores, and they're going to dare him to score and shoot. So I expect him to get his full points. I think 11.5 is too low. And for our lock, this one was. I just know he could have these monster games. Jokic over 22.5 rebounds plus assists.
Sure.
I think he's going to get a triple-double, which I should have locked in. But I think that he could have a 18 assist game. You could have an 18 rebound game. Yeah. Especially in this game specifically. The rebounds, he's going to have so many opportunities to grab rebounds in this one. They have his line at only 10.5. I think he's going to get the rebounds, but the assist is going to come along with it. I might as well get that insurance there. So I like that he's in a groove right now. The 22.5 is just too low for me. I'm going to have to go over.
All right. Got any super chats? Mr. Exquisite Nugget, Harden's lame. But no win. No, Eric. No, Dev. GS, BB, PS. Guys, out of every injury we have, who will be the most crucial? We sit out until the playoffs. All the Nuggets are good. Aaron Gordon, most crucial injury. I mean, I feel like the Nuggets season kind of hinges on him, not to be dramatic, but it feels like it might.
It completely does.
Yeah.
It absolutely does.
Yeah. Guys, thanks for hanging out in the pregame lounge. If you're new to the channel, throw us a subscribe. Subscribe to this channel. Pre- and post-game shows every single Nuggets game. All Nuggets talk all the time. Hit that like button. We're going to head over to the watch along set and watch this game. Nuggets Cavs coming up. Talk to you in a second.
We all silly like the mayor.